Okay, so in this little session, we're going to talk about market segmentation. Okay, the question we're going to look at is many companies target their products towards a particular market segment. Okay, so it says describe, so it's a describe command word, 5 different segments that companies could gear their product towards. Okay, so talk about 5 different segments. So we're just going to take a little overview of what segmentation is. Remember, the example we gave you in the class is this is a French magazine company. What they do is they can segment that big magazine market down into individual groups. Okay, for example, you can do it a number of different ways. For example, Vogue, mainly focused at the female industry. Okay, GQ, however, mainly focused at the male kind of sector. And as well as this, it's more about age as well. Okay, like kind of maybe between 18 and 40. It's maybe similar to Vogue, I'm not quite sure. But that's how they do that there, okay? And as well as this, if we look at this, this is maybe the Beano here. This is obviously the same company, but focusing one of their products only to children. Okay, so here we can see quite good examples of age, okay, and gender. And as well as that, we've got The Economist down here. Okay, a lot of you had never heard of The Economist, but what they'll do is maybe that might be social class, okay, based on people's education, maybe some of their interests. Okay, so maybe if you've been to university or you've had a job with that, you might have had to read The Economist for keeping up to date with some of your stuff, maybe in work, or maybe you're just actually maybe interested in that. Okay, so the consumer market segments, what we can look at is age, okay, gender, location where actual are our customers. It could be religion. Okay, it could be social class. Okay, so social class and this disposable income almost kind of go hand in hand. If you're in a higher social class, maybe you're well educated, maybe you have a good job. Say, for example, you're maybe like a doctor, okay, dentist, something like that. Then chances are you probably lead a different lifestyle from other people. Okay, maybe you've got a big disposable income that you can actually afford to pay for quality goods or services. Okay, it could be lifestyle as well. Recently, we've seen quite an uptake in diet, people's diets changing. Maybe it's vegans, or it could be a case of lifestyle, just leading a more active lifestyle. For example, you're more into your health and fitness and all that kind of stuff. And as well as this, it could be about our stage in life. Okay, are we young? Are we kind of middle aged? Are we older? For example, it could be married with children. Okay, if you've got a young family, that can really influence some of your buying behaviour. Okay, you'll maybe look to buy different things. So, for example, here's another one of maybe age. Okay, so you've maybe got mature holiday makers. Okay, maybe like Saga Cruises or something that only target 60 plus. So that's very much dependent on age. It could be a young couple on a city break. Okay, or it could be a young family holiday, people with young families. Okay, maybe different needs from these other two groups here. As well as this, it could be independent traveller. That could be you on your gap year when you're a wee bit older. So this is how a market. Okay, this is the same company, same travel agent, but they're catering for different markets, offering different products to them. Okay, as well, another one here is Club 18 to 30. If you're maybe going to go to Mali or Magaluf, okay, then that's a 6-year holiday. It could be Club 18 to 30. These two images represent that there. It's a totally different product from what you maybe offer mature holidaymakers. Okay, so different set of marketing mix as well there. Okay, another example, why do we kind of do this then? Okay, so if we look at one of those gender examples, we looked at that in class, and we've seen that Dove made £150 million in sales in 1 year because they changed their product, okay, to cater for the male industry. The kind of figures were showing them that males weren't really buying moisturiser. Why? Because they felt a bit uncomfortable about buying the female version or the kind of genderless version just now. So when they introduced this new packaging, they were able to tap into that male market. Okay, so that can really help drive their sales and increase their profits by expanding their market a little bit. Okay, looking at this, another position example. This is the car industry. Okay, so we've maybe got luxury here with your Porsche 911. Okay, maybe your more economy version for your Mini Cooper. So this is probably aimed at people with a lot of money. Remember I talked about that social class, maybe that people with a lot larger income. okay, that have maybe got more money, they can maybe afford that. We've got BMW, okay, maybe your family and luxury, a bit of kind of both. Or we've just got economy down here. Okay, for example, these two cars, Porsche 911 and your kind of standard economy family car, okay, targeted to very different people. And like we said earlier, this is kind of like when we said stage of life. Okay, you usually find that when you're younger, you may be driving a Mini Cooper, something a bit more flashy. Now you get a young family, maybe you're actually looking for something that's more practical, but bigger sized. Okay, that's how the car industry segment its market. Okay, into different types of consumers. Okay, this is a kind of another look at here. What we can do, see if we segment down here and we get a good map of our segmentation of what our product offering is. Sometimes we can find a gap in the market. So for example, this is family, economy, sporty and luxury. So you've got your Porsche 911 here. Okay, maybe you've got some of your family ones here, that kind of Volvo V60 we could have just had on the screen before. Maybe some of your luxury, more family ones here. But we can actually sometimes see there's a big gap here. Maybe if we segment a market, maybe we actually look at this segment, well, actually there's a segment not being fulfilled here. Maybe we can step in as a company and offer something here. So obviously here, the economy and family in between here. So it has to be pretty cheap, okay, and maybe family orientated. So then in steps Dacia in the UK market, okay, so cheap no frills cars, people that maybe aren't really interested in cars, just want a cheap car for a run around. Okay, so in steps Dacia and to fill that gap in the market, okay, so it's fairly cheap, okay, family oriented, cheaper than its competitors, and in the UK it's been doing really well with sales because it's the cheapest, one of the cheapest cars we could get in the UK, okay, not all of them, just this basic model anyway. Okay, so why is it important? Organisations can better meet needs of customers in a specific segment, okay, so if we look at that, the marketing activity can be specific to that market segment. So tailoring the products like we talked about in those examples. Sales of products in the most appropriate places. Pricing will be set to reflect that, and then tailoring their promotional techniques. Okay, so it's pretty much just all those 7 Ps, changing that marketing mix. Better opportunities for growth, looking at that Dove example. Okay, sometimes as well it's like customers can trade up if they're in, for example, if you come across more money, you can trade up to better models or whatever, okay, and then obviously profits can be increased, okay, organisations can sell certain products for higher prices and that will increase products. So back to this question then, describe 5 different segments, okay, what we can look at is gender, okay, specific targeting products towards male or females, for example, Dove selling moisturiser to both male and female customers using different packaging. This means they can increase their sales to a wider market and increase their profits. And then we talked about, for example, they raised 150 million in that 1 year for trying that. Okay, age. Products are targeted towards people of particular age, for example, 18 to 30, for those in their age group. Therefore, the marketing mix can be altered to suit different age. Okay, so usually 18 to 30 compared to other products, kind of cheap and nasty, but that's what young people are sometimes looking for. Okay, not always fussed about the quality of the like accommodation, for example. Income. Okay, people with higher incomes and social class are targeted with more sophisticated or luxurious products, as they would be more likely to be able to afford them. For example, first class plane tickets compared to economy. Alright, just gonna see random stuff like that. Religion. Products are marketed towards people who have a specific religion or cultural belief. For example, holidays to countries with religious connections. Okay, maybe like Saudi Arabia, maybe highly marketed that during like Mecca, for example. Geographical. Products are marketed towards people who live in particular areas, maybe have different particular needs. Okay, so that should be enough for that. There's more, obviously, segments available, but that is 5 of them there.